You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my review for After the Hunt. Now, before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. After the Hunt is a 2025 dramatic thriller from director Luca Guadagnino, written by Nora Garrett. College professor finds herself at both a personal and professional crossroad when a star student levels an allegation against one of her colleagues that may just threaten to expose secrets of her past. The film stars Julia Roberts, Ayo Edebiri, Andrew Garfield, Michael Stolberg, and Chloe Sevigny. So I love Luca Guadagnino, like many a cinephile do. He directed, obviously, one of my favorite films of all time, and even when he doesn't completely nail it for me, I'm always going to be excited to check out a new Luca project. Add in this amazing cast and this very intriguing premise, and I was very excited to check out After the Hunt. Ugh, and that is why it pains me to report that this will go down as one of the most disappointing films of 2025. I was not in the hunt for After the Hunt. But let's go ahead and kick things off with the positives first. Well, I have to give Luca credit, as well as the cinematography in this film, because it looks very good. And there are so many interesting things done with framing, with the camera work, just with the visual storytelling, because in almost every single aspect, the visual storytelling is way more interesting and, well, effective than the written storytelling of the actual narrative. So once more, Luca crafts a film and gives you cinema to actually look at and experience in the cinema. Now, unfortunately, everything underneath it and behind that is pretty hollow, so it kind of just feels like style over substance, but I guess at least there is style. I do also think all of our actors are quite good here. Julia Roberts does well with the role she's given. It's a very up and down and uneven character, and I think Roberts deals with it as best she literally could. Ayo Edebiri also really delivers with an interesting character. Andrew Garfield is so much fun and completely unhinged through most of his role here, and it makes for a fun watch whenever he's on screen. But it's definitely Michael Stolberg who stole the show for me, which, is not that uncommon for Stolberg in a Guadagnino film. He's just so interesting, and his character is one of the most interesting people in this film, and Stolberg kills it. He's able to inject so much into these smaller roles, and it's great. And I won't say there aren't interesting ideas here, but the ideas are actually what's going to lead me into the negatives. So, what doesn't work so well when it comes to After the Hunt? Well, it's unfocused. I literally sat there at the end of the film and thought, what was that about? What was the point of all that? And that's really unfortunate because the film is talking a lot. There's a lot of noise, but what's it actually saying? What's it trying to convey? What's it trying to communicate to the audience? Because this film brings up so many topics, so many different ideas and thoughts. But it literally is just kind of like, oh, this thing. You know, this thing that's kind of relevant to pop culture and civility. Oh, oh, no, I don't have anything actually interesting to say on it. I don't have more to dive into. I just thought I'd mention it. That's basically what this film does over and over and over again. So many different mini issues, many topics that could have been a great film for this film to explore, instead are just kind of brought up and then never tackled in any sort of interesting way. And that's such a disappointment because I think it sets things up pretty nicely in the first half of the film, kind of peppering all these different ideas into here, but then it never bothers to actually cook the meal it was peppering. We just keep dumping pepper on pepper on pepper. I also did not like the editing. So while I really enjoyed the cinematography and the visual look, I did not like the way this film was put together in the editing room. I thought it was a distraction and really pushed it over the edge of feeling like style over substance. And then that score. Oh my. This is a rare, complete miss from Reznor and Ross. I don't know what was going on with the score. It pretty much felt like they just gave a piece of music over to Guadagnino and he put it over the top of his film. It didn't seem like it went with the movie at all. Like they had never seen the film at all. They were given some vague notes and just kind of went with it. We have really weird, just blares of music out of nowhere that don't go with the scene at all. Most of the score feels like a horror score. That's not really what this movie is. It's barely even a thriller, to be honest, and the score doesn't seem to understand that at all. But really, the problem is just that it doesn't have anything to say. It doesn't have a clear viewpoint. It doesn't have a vision at all. It's scared to make any of these characters truly unlikable. I'm hearing a lot of people compare this to Tar, but Tar had a clear vision for the main character. Our main character here, she's not Lydia Tar. So I struggle a little bit because she's not written to be that kind of bold character. Instead, she's just kind of here. She's not good, she's not bad, but she's not an interesting middle either. And that's pretty much the case with all of these characters. None of them are likable, but the film is not bold enough to make them truly unlikable. It doesn't have anything to say about any of them, any of their actions, anything they stand for, anything they say or do. The screenplay just kind of presents them, and that's it, with nothing interesting to go with it. And in saying that, the dialogue is also incredibly forced. It almost felt like computer generated professor talk or academia talk. Never genuine or real. That's kind of this film in a nutshell. Doesn't feel genuine, doesn't feel real. Feels like it wants to be intelligent or it thinks it's being super intelligent, but it just feels hollow and like it doesn't have anything to say. So nice work with the direction and nice cinematography, unfortunately, is not able to save a film that goes on for far too long, just circling the drain, never really taking us to any final destination. So overall, I was highly let down by After the Hunt. There are interesting ideas here and there throughout the film, some nice performances, and Guadagnino does what he does behind the camera, but none of that can overcome a completely vapid script that left me leaving the theater literally saying, "What was the point?" So if you're really curious about this, I say wait for streaming. Don't spend the money to go see this in a movie theater. I think you'll be leaving that theater highly disappointed. Otherwise, if the trailers didn't intrigue you at all, you could skip this one. You won't be missing much. So that was my review for After the Hunt. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see After the Hunt? And what is your favorite Luca Guadagnino film? Let me know either in that comment section down below, or you can hit me up over on Twitter and Blue Sky. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.